Not gonna lie, this is a bit of a jam. Hello everybody and welcome to Monsters Love You 2, a sequel to a kind of consequential action game that the devs were kind enough to give me a key for. And I was kind of late to this because I've been busy with other stuff in the holidays and all that, but I'm finally back ready to do some recording. You are born! Also, I think the best way I can kind of describe this game is it's like Spore mixed with a lot of cute illustrations that remind me of books I read when I was a wee little lad. In a great vat of syrupy foulness, something amazing happens. A clump of slime congeals into a body. An eye forms, then a mouth. Ooh. It's you! Oh, I can't see me. Where am I? You are a morsel that might grow to be a monster, drifting within a sea of green slime. I'm gonna make a prediction. I'm gonna die in the first 13 seconds. Float here and filter the slime for a while. Could I not just go and fight the final boss? Is that a dodecahedron I see back there? Is that a little D&D? Is there a shoe? This place is quite lovely. What a nice place to raise a family. Reminds me of Detroit in a sense. You rest and grow while you can. Hey, your second eye popped out. Huh? Oh, brains! I got brains! I got brain function. Fibers of consciousness weave through your blobby body and knit together. You gain 1 point of brains. What are brains? Got it. I kind of want to know what I'm doing here. Monsters naturally make impulsive decisions, and expending your brain resource helps you avoid acting entirely on instinct. Oh, we all know I'm going to make the wrong decisions. If there's a decision to, completely screw over everyone for my own beneficial gain, I'm gonna do it. But wait, it's not just your mind that's expanding. It's my wiener! Your body feels more solid. You gained 1 flesh. Flesh is your health. You can expand it willingly to go beyond your normal physical abilities. Oh, I can get swole. You'll also lose flesh if you are injured. This leads to the final thing. Guts. Oh yes, determination. A flame of emotional energy kindles inside of you. You gained 1 guts. What are guts? Well, I'm pretty sure it's the dude from Berserk. Monsters are naturally loud and brash, but they're paradoxically also afraid of pain and shame. Man, that must be a horrible life cycle then. Expanding guts allows you to overcome your fears and take a chance and assert yourself. Oh, what are you? I don't like you. The more I look at you, the more I don't like you. A toothy maw appears from above. A large morsel grins at you hungrily. You're starting to panic. I think I should panic. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, a good idea. Here's how that works. It's going to eat you. This is where your brain's reserve is useful. Different actions have different costs. Some choices are more useful than others. Tamp that panic down and dodge purposefully. Repress my fear and engage in a meaningful discourse. Panic and I'll flit around at random. You dart this way and that without reason. Your pursuer takes a quick nip out of you before backing off. Ow, you lost a point of I'm dead. Oh, come on. The surging slime washes the hurting morsel far away. I get sent to the trash heap. I say, old champ, engage a toothy maw in meaningful discourse. I didn't engage it in meaningful discourse. I got eaten. Okay? I got into vor cosplay. You make your escape and enter the swarm of morsels like yourself. A few of the morsels are smaller than you. Your instincts speak to you. What does it say? You could devour them all and regain some of your reserves. You are absolutely ravenous. Oh, I could eat my fill. Resist the hunger and leave them be. I mean, none of y'all are my friends. If schools have taught me anything, it's survival of the fittest, and I should bully the weak while I can. Eat one of the weak ones that probably won't survive anyway. Yeah! That's what I'm saying! Chomp, you bite the morsel and swallow it. You're still hungry. That morsel wasn't enough to fill your belly, but the others have fled. Man! I should have eaten them all while I had time. Sometimes it's best to go all the way, not take half measures. But I took half measures and I got eaten by a morsel or whatever. Suddenly an arm sprouts from your gelatinous body. You feel changes happening inside you as well. Oh god, am I hitting puberty? Am I gonna have to learn about the monster birds and bees? No, I'm not done being a morsel. Stay that way. I mean, evolution ain't that bad. I would like to stay a kid, but I'm going to reserve my brains for now. The changes hurt, but they're also interesting. Interesting how? If you can muster the concentration to pay attention to the pain, you might learn something from it. Yeah, pay attention to the pain. Pain makes the heart grow thunder. Somehow the word monsterling forms in your head. That doesn't help us. I wasted my only brain power on that. It's the next stage of monster life. If you survive a little longer, you will grow and transform. Your newfound self-knowledge helps you think a little bit more clearly. Sure it does. Oh, I got more brain power. Your capacity by brains increased by 2. This is a big deal. How exactly? Oh, I like this little fat one right here in the center. That guy looks tasty. I want to eat him later. Hey kid, you want to get into vor at a young age? Some of your choices will lead to self-improvement. Your experiences will make you smarter or braver or even tougher. The gills you've been breathing through are closing up. Your new form is beginning to suffocate in the slime. Oh great! I'm dying now. Abruptly, you form a second arm and a pair of legs as it helps with that, as if to help you with that. Swim to the surface. Force myself back onto the surface to the hunt. That feels like something I would do. As I'm slowly evolving, I'm like, no, back down. I'm going to fight that stupid morsel that ate a piece of my booty. I mean, let's just swim to the surface. I don't want to suffocate. Your new lungs thirst for air. Breaching the vat's green surface reveals an incredible world surrounding it. Oh, great. Nice. It says radioactive and as toxic as the new Las Vegas Strip. You're not done quite changing. Parts of you are still turning inside. How? What? Rest. Resting allows you to gain some brains. You hear sounds from outside and recognize them somehow as scrabbling claws. Something is climbing the outer walls of the vat. It's a monster. They're skin and bones, but they're still much bigger than you. Oh, that's a big boy. Can I fight that thing? Scream, scream, and scream some more. That's what I do. Tamp that feeling down, stay calm. Engage the monster in a being philosopher. Tell me, good sir, you offer up a personal theory of the universe. Don't you see? It's all a petri dish, big monsterling. We're all in the petri dish of life. Huh. You point out that since you're made of slime and that the vat is full of slime, that this follows that everyone and everything is just slime. Sure. I don't know how far that's going to get me. Honestly, I expect him to pick me up and just kind of squash me in his hand. You raise one of your new claws and point to the roof of the cavern far overhead, explaining that it too must be slime. The creature's googly eyes swirl in a daze until your lecture ends. I'm Rook. I'm here to help. Honest, are you sure you're here to help? Because I kind of just confused you. Here, eat this to grow stronger. The thin monsterling tosses a gobbet? What's a gobbet of congealed slime at you? Do you trust him? Dodge the gobbet. I'll catch it in my mouth. Oh yes, daddy. Tastes like slime, but thicker and denser than the stuff in the vat. What'd you do to this slime? It's just what your changing body needs. Are you sure about that? How many productive lives has this narrator been through for them to know I need this dense slime, this thick, ooey gooey slime inside me? Your legs sprout feet and your hide grows more solid. I am really evolving at a vast rate. When does, the survival instincts come into play? Your maximum guts, flesh, and brain all increase. See, I'm a trusting little monsterling. Things are going great for me. Ruck reaches down with one paw and pulls you out of the vat. Oh, I'll let Ruck help me. I'll let Ruck cradle me in his big, strong monster arms. Your new formed limbs fold under you as you smack into the rocky ground. It hurts. Did he, 3-point dunk me on the ground? What happened? A scream forms within you. Give a howl, let it out. Scream in pain. Show fortitude and repress the scream. I'm a tough monster. I'm a good monster. Ruck shrugs. Expanding guts didn't do much good for you in this case. Come on! I show people I'm tough and they all laugh at me. I'm not just a clown, I'm the whole circus. Welcome to Ashk, new monsterling. Ruck spreads their arms wide, taking in the vast cavern around you. Your stomach growls with hunger. You hear a morsel splash in the vat. That's it, I'm going back in. The memory of its ooey gooey flavor tempts you. Your eyes involuntarily flick towards the vat. Will I get big enough to the point where I could just drink this entire vat like soup? But would I want to do that with whatever this thing is? Is that like some sort of lighthouse? Is that a bone? What are these big, gooby snail things? This one looks like it has like a discus on its back. No, don't scoop the morsels out. You're big now. It's not fair. I don't care what's fair. They're weak. I'm hungry. Quick, grab more morsels to fortify yourself. You manage to devour one before Ruck grabs hold of your ankle. Hey, you have ankles. I love that I have ankles. Good for breaking on the court. Ugh. Says I shouldn't pick on the weak. Come meet Ut. He is my good friend. Ut will help you. Unless he kills you and dumps you back into the vat. But he won't do that to you. You're smart like Ut. Ask what makes Ut so smart. Yeah, what makes Ut such a genius? You ask tough questions. I knew you were smart. Ut's smart because he's older than me. That doesn't really equivocate to, intelligence. Ut keeps newborns safe from bigger monsters. Ut is wise. There's a place where the newborns are taken. Sometimes it's scary and terrible. Ut protects us from the co-op, and the elder who keeps it. Ut has me fed new underlings. Okay, has me feed new underlings. I can't read. Then I teach them to fight. They tremble with anticipation. What is that position you are taking? I can't tell if you're going for monstrous prowl or if you're trying to seduce me. In which case, I will use all my guts and brains to seduce back. Let us throw into the monstrous arms of passion. Careful, it's dangerous here in the sharps. Find a hiding place, I'll bring more food. Ruck jumps and scrambles up a pile of rocks. Alright, bye Ruck. You weirdo. I'm sorry, what's the point of a ladder? Who constructed this ladder? Why are these things here? You somehow recognize the shapes, bricks, tires, and concrete all dot the area as far as you can see. Rock formations stick up among them, taller and thinner than piles of rubble. They look sharp. Chapter 1. Rubble Maze. Follow Ruck. I don't know if I should. This is kind of cute. I guess we'll follow Ruck. I don't think I should. Docility? Is that best? You creep up. Oh, is that me? God, I look weird. I look just like Ruck. You creep up with a heap of bricks and stones and tires. You don't have to go far to catch up with Ruck. Oh, that's Ruck right there. Ruck's just very small. Complain that Ruck is going too fast. Keep it to myself. Ruck, take him my consent. How did that hurt his feelings? Oh, come on! He should be happy that I am calling him athletic with that frog-like body. Kinda looks like Uncle Ruckus. Ruck glances back and is that Uncle Ruckus? Ruck? Uncle Ruck? Glances back and shrugs, but they slow down a little as you approach a dip in the surrounding ruins. Small, close-set eyes blink at Ruck from within a pile of rubble. You found another. I did, Master Ut. Oh, that's Ut. He hops up and down, dancing with joy. So strange. There was another newborn yesterday. I did good finding another, right? Oh, God. Why do I feel like a slave-master dynamic between these two? Is that just me? Master Ut will give us food. The vat takes more than one day to make a monsterling. So how long have I been in there, then? Come and stick up for Ruck. Are you lying to your master? I will not let you make fun of my friend. Ruck laughs at you as you come into view. You're brave. I like that. Ut speaks loudly. He's staring right at you. Come, little one, and bow before... You're scared of this guy? The dude who looks like the flea from Bug's Life? I'm sorry, you obey him. Ruck, that is sad, bro. I can't believe I could be docile. I could tame it. But I feel like if I resist, I'll make enemies of both of them. So let's just play along. Yes, master. Yes, master. I follow your word. So, okay, we have malice, greed, and docility. So I guess if I'm very docile, I'll lose chances to do certain actions in the future. Same thing goes with greed or malice. It's kind of like a speech check in Fallout, I guess. You give in to your natural instincts. It's my natural instinct to be a submissive little femboy? Sure. I mean, no. It costs you nothing, but you gain a bit of docility. Ut's voice takes on a majestic tone, rich with his guts. Now let's see how pliable you are. Oh, Jesus Christ incarnate. It's like the zoom-ins of Mr. Krabs. Ut draws close. Ahem. Bow to me. Stare Ut down, bow to Ut. I mean, I don't have many guts, but I don't like the way he's looking at me. God, you look like an infected testicle. I'm gonna stare you down. I don't like you. Earned achievement steadfast. Stood up to Ut's second demand. You stand your ground and stare. Ut blinks in confusion for a moment, but does nothing. By choosing to be brave, you avoided increasing your docility. I get that, but what does that do for me? Monsters naturally differ to larger, stronger, and older monsters. Oh. You can usually resist using your guts, but if your docility is too high, you won't always get the chance. Okay, so if I do docility, I lose my ability to use my guts. So I kind of want to keep that calm, but I don't want to also make everyone mad at me. But hey, if there's one thing I'm good at, it's making people mad. Because over the years, we've somehow angered the church, every KFC worker, every McDonald's, a woman at Wendy's named Deborah, every Walmart, somehow the U.S. government, as well as a small terrorist organization in Bolivia. So, hey, we've made a few enemies in our days, and we just made a bit more. Keep your docility low and you'll be more free to act as you like. I like that. Ut rolls 2 gooblets of slime out from the rubble heap. I don't have to give you this, you know. I do it because I am generous. Eat one, refuse the delicious treat on principle. Oh, man. I got the achievement for resisting, but what did it cost me? Not bad. Your flesh and guts replenish slightly. Ruck shifts from one foot to another, staring at the remaining food. Not now, Ruck. You can eat later. This all around us is called the Sharps. Roll my eyes, I know that. Keep my sass to myself. I mean, it doesn't seem like I gain anything from either of these. They'll just upset Ut. So, I'll give Ut a big talking to. Eventually, I'll grow big and strong, and I'll devour him. You pay attention to Ut's explanation to one side. Ruck also listens with great interest. There are gangs here. They're adolescents older and bigger than us. If they find you, they will eat you. Why do you look at me like that? But there's something worse. There's a place called the Co-op, where the elder called Atarilis keeps all the monsterlings she can catch. Ooh, a Dami Mommy. A Dami Mommy of the monster world. This all sparks a memory. Morsels, monsterlings, adolescents, elders, and adults. Ask us for more information about the world. Ut seems pleased with your question. Beware adults. They usually stay in the main city of Ashk. If you run into one of them, you probably won't be able to escape. Adults are big and fast and hungry. Atarlis is even worse. She's an elder, older, bigger, and much, much meaner. I like a woman with a bit of sass. Atarlis takes monsterlings to her co-op because their screams give her great pleasure. God, what a woman. When she's done with them, she sells them to adults and elders. I'm sorry, you're telling me there is monster trafficking in this game. God, this game's sadistic. But here in the Sharps, if you survive to adolescence, you might be able to join a gang. I like that. It's always been a dream to be in a gang ever since I saw West Side Story. The gangs only accept monsterlings like us as snacks. You don't have to worry about all that, though. I'll protect and feed you. I'll be your friend as well as your master. I bow to no man. No gods, no masters. Master is a great friend. Can I have my food now? No food now, Ruck. We must keep you in fighting trim. You're a great friend, Master. You are the dumbest man on the planet, by the vat or torn wire jumble. What is that guy back there? He looks like Don Patch from Bobobo. Visit the vat again. Greed. Oh, so these all teach me the lessons of, like, malice, greed, and docility. You look up the vat walls. From within you hear delicious little morsels splashing around. An overwhelming urge to feed seizes you. It's an unusual one. Relax. Resist the temptation. Just eat one and see what happens. The emptiness in your belly seems to grow until it's all that remains inside of you. Only one thing will fill it. If I give up my... I'll probably gain guts from this. Devour as many as I possibly can. This is what will get me a point of greed. And I feel if I am greedy enough, my brains won't be able to counteract it. But I'm eating as much as I can. That stupid kept food from me. You gobble up as many morsels as you can fit in your maw. The poor morsels scream as they chew them up and swallow them. Jeez, holy crap, I leveled up a lot from that. You revel in the slime as your capacity for guts, flesh, and brains increases. I'm pretty good at this. You act in your own self-interest at this expense, and others you gained greed. Good. All monsters are possessed by greed to some extent. You can usually use your brains to resist the compulsion of greed. But if you have too much greed, you won't always be able to try and resist the urges. Gotcha. You slink away before you're caught. Who's gonna yell at me? No gods, no masters. Alright, let's learn about malice, children. Stray trash blows among the chunks of concrete and asphalt in the area. Pick through the trash for something to eat. Keep going. I mean, I'm pretty full. The only thing I'm low on is brains, but I feel like eating doesn't do that for me. I didn't really pay attention to the stat increases. I feel like the diplomatic situations I get into are what help my brains. Like, replenish my brains. But feeding is what helps me with flesh and guts, which I'm pretty good on, so I'm going to keep going. You walk past a lump of wet sand shaped a little like a monsterling. Linger and look more closely. You can see claws marks here and there on the packed wet sand. Someone made this. There's a sound somewhere nearby. Is that someone watching you right now? Why do I always feel like I'm in an episode of The Twilight Zone with people watching me? The jagged coils of spiked metal wire ahead look nasty. If you can get underneath them, it might be safe to rest, though you're also a bit peckish. Take a rest to recover my brains and guts. Hunt for a quick meal to replenish my flesh. My flesh is fine. I don't need it. I'm not a gluttonous man. You hunker down behind cover and take a good long nap. You hear a faint squeal from the far end of the wiry jumble. Following the sound, you find a mangled monsterling. He's tangled in the wire and too weak to free himself. Oh, so the malice would make me watch him suffer. Are you kidding me? You're not trapped at all. You're just playing under there. Hiding from bigger monsters. Ate my arm, then said sorry. Like that helps. Oh, that's sad. He looks so helpless, so pathetic. God. Something monstrous awakens within you. As a monster, you're naturally inclined towards acts of malice. In this situation, spending brains can overcome your malice instincts, but it's so tempting. Taunt him. Poke him in the eye. Just poke him in the eye. I won't hurt him. He already ate his arm. The poor guy is lost enough as is. You concentrate and resist the temptation to hurt the stranger. He's still caught in the wire. Can I use my guts and help get him out? Have a little nibble from his remaining arm. Don't snack on his arm. The monster is so soft and weak, your hunger rises up within you. It'd be so easy to devour him. No, we're gonna help this guy. We're gonna get him back to Ut, and maybe Ut can help take care of him. The monsterling looks around and tries to shake himself free of the barbed wire. He only entangles himself further. Help him out of the wire. You help him out of the wire. He looks up to you, cringing. Tell him it's going to be alright. He repays your kindness by biting you and running away. Watch him run. Who cares? If that's how you repay me, I have a plan. Just look at him go. I'll remember you. Because you helped someone with nothing obvious to gain from it all, your malice is reduced. I didn't have malice to begin with. When you give in to your monstrous instincts, you may gain malice. If you are kind, you will reduce your malice. If your malice is high, you will sometimes be forced to obey your monstrous instincts and hurt others. Alright, sounds like me in high school. Some time passes. The wind blows more bits of trash among the spiky wire. Ruck finds you. Master Ut gave me more food for you. Offer the slime to Ruck, laugh at Ruck, and toss the gob into my own mouth. Ruck offers you a ball of slime. You can only hear their belly crack. Ruck, you're treated like trash. I'll treat you nice. For now. Next run, I'm going to be an absolute monster to you, so you better watch it. Your ass is mine. Ruck laps it up greedily and looks a bit better. The food's not for me. Fighting trim, Ut says. The other monsterling smiles gratefully. The kind deed you have performed was made possible because your flaws are low. What are my flaws? The things on the right? Ruck wanders back towards Ut's rubble pile, leaving you alone. Alright. Join Ruck in the rubble pile. Thud, thud, thud. Uh-oh. Thud, thud. Oh god, is it Godzilla? Everything shakes. A stone falls from the top of a nearby pile. It's her. She's coming. Ruck dashes. Yelp and freeze in place. Call Ruck a coward. Stand fast and be brave. I'll take her down. I'll climb her like a tree. I'll swing from her T-taws like it's a chandelier. You draw yourself up and stand your ground. Ruck looks back and seems impressed. Thud, thud, thud. Ruck hisses and frantically motions for you to join him. Duck behind him. I need 15 guts! How am I supposed to get that? Duck behind the rope. Yeah, I'm a coward. Ut. Yeah, you can eat Ut. Great Elder. Ut lives to obey your every whim. His voice lacks the slightest hints of guts. Where are my monsterlings? She is a big woman. Like, she's in an absolute brick house. You single? Hey, mama. Where's my, seduction? How do I get the paramour achievement in this? I'm gonna try and seduce her, just for you guys. Not for my pleasure, but for yours. At least 2 should have wriggled out of that vat by now. Just 1. Ut will catch it soon, promise. The safety of my monsterlings is important to me. More important than your role as collector. Ah, so that's how it is. If you've eaten a single one of my lures I gave you, you won't like what happens. Okay, so I see what happens. She employs Ut to get monsterlings for her to sell. Man, there's a whole system of just monster trafficking. Ut squeaks and ducks back into the safety of his rubble pile. Gobbets of slime balance and back roll around the dusty ground. Gobbets, look at them. Ruck blinks and licks their chops, so hungry. Ruck starts to crawl out from behind the rubble, ignoring the elder's presence. I mean, if Ruck dies, more food for me. Your body trembles with fear of the looming presence. Ruck is almost out of reach. Pull Ruck back to safety. Yeah, I gotta save Ruck. He's too stupid to save himself. Ruck's body is surprisingly light and easy to drag. Yeah, because he's starved. You might outweigh Ruck, despite their larger size. Man, Ruck's like starving Martin. Some choices reduce a flaw by acting against its malice. Saving Ruck was a kind gesture and it reduced your malice. I didn't have it to begin with. Can I get rid of my greed? There are fewer lures here than I gave you, Ud. When I come back tomorrow, there had better be a monsterling waiting for me. Yes, Elder. Ud promises great. She walks away in the direction she came from. You find yourself running the other direction. Elders are scary. Man, I could have taken her. Wander the area without Ruck. I'm sorry, isn't this the way she came from? Oh, that's a cute bear. Let's go over here. You mender between a pile of bricks and a stack of tires. Ahead you hear Ut talking to someone. The other voice is unfamiliar. Who is that? Who are you, big boy? Peeking around the brick pile, you sight a shaggy adolescent 3 times your size. His fangs filled mouth drips with froth. Hide yourself carefully. Sneak closer quietly. I'm a sneaky little snake. You lean around the pile of bricks and listen intently. A single broken brick comes loose and falls, rattling and banging to a stop nearby. What was that? Whatever it is, I'm going to eat it. They move in your direction, but they've chosen your spot carefully enough that they don't find you. They return to their conversation. They seem to be talking about how Sluggoth is feeding monsterlings to something. Monsterlings like you. Ut can feel it happening, Sluggoth. The change. I become an adolescent soon. Then I can join your gang. Ut and Bean can be a hammer. Sluggoth brushes his claw against the shaggy fur on his chest. I'm sure you'll be a strong and loyal helper. As long as you pay the application fee. What do you pay the application fee in? It won't be a problem. I've kept Ruck weak with hunger. You son of a bitch. That's why he has Ruck. He hides Ruck and keeps him famished so that he has no point, but oh my. You can pluck that fool like a mushroom. A big stupid mushroom. Kill yourself, Ut. KYS right now. That mushroom shredded you like a plastic bag when it was just a newborn. As if by example, he swipes a stack of tires, tearing it to bits. The shred of ruined tires bounces next to you. You feel your fear rising up to new heights. Ignore the fear, keep quiet, and stay safe. Yeah, I'm not getting involved in this. Unless I have to take action, in which case I'll pull out the blicky. The roaring in your ears subsides as you gain control of yourself. Because you controlled your fear, you are able to hear more. Herbs in the crumble stones are for me, not you. Just remember that, Ut. Ut will not even think of betraying your trust, Sluggoth. Ut is the most loyal and trustworthy of allies, and maybe friends. At best, you'd be an underling. Don't try to put on airs. I just took in a new monsterling. The new one is even stupider than Ruck. Oh, come on now. I stayed out of sight when Lady Big Tits was walking around. Ut just called you stupid. Maybe I am stupid. I'm not stupid. Ut is stupid. You're stupid. I'm gonna hit him with the nuh-uh. You feel confidence swell within you. Despite your self-control, your hackles rise up and you feel a strong desire to pound Ut into a puddle of hair and slime. Resist my rage and stay out of sight. I kind of want to beat him. I want to beat him like a child. I'm going to beat him like a child. You leap out and begin to unearth Ut. Sluggoth swipes at you, nearly tearing an arm off. I'm standing my ground. Screw both of you. Sluggoth claps a paw against your head and bashes you against a rock shaped like a butt. Oh, yes. I can't fight back. I had to run away. Sluggoth laughs and chases you a short distance, then turns back to yell at Ut some more. You escape with your life. Man. Oh, there's the rock shaped like a butt. Man, I want to motorboat that. Help Ruck look for something. Sure. I hope there's another new monsterling. Thanks for helping me. Counting you, I've found 5. What happened to the other 4? I never found 2 at once. Ut made me teach them things, and make sure they got enough to eat. They all left after a while. Ut says they're all living good lives, but I wish I could see them again. But I never have. Oh, poor Ruck. You follow Ruck to a big rusty pipe. It's a homely smell. Ruck peers into the shadows under the pipe and shakes its head. No new monsterlings here, but something good. 3 beetles emerge and try to scuttle away. Ruck grabs one beetle and munches on it joyfully. Another beetle runs away from Ruck directly at you. Be nice and drive the beetle towards Ruck. Ruck needs it. Ruck grins and grabs the second beetle. Chomp, splat. A few bits of its inner juices splatter across the ground. One beetle is left. It runs back and forth between you and Ruck, unable to find an escape. You lick your chops at the sight. I'll grab it. It's too fat to get away. You catch it with ease. feels and looks extremely juicy. Ruck weaves unsteadily. Ruck needs this more. Give it to him. Give it to them. Ruck might need it, but I'm hungry. Man, look at him. How could I deny that? How could I deny a face like that? Oh. Ruck gobbles up the offering and looks a bit better. Some monsters will remember acts of kindness. You've improved your relationship with Ruck. I just want to kill Ut. Ut is a bastard. Ut sucks. He's just selling out monsterlings for his own self-gain. He just wants to be a part of a game, even though he looks like some sort of cancerous ball sack. You and Ruck continue your search for the new monsterlings. You look in the pile of rocks and you look behind this pile of bricks. You move past the pile and keep searching. You turn up some dead grass and a broken stick, but no monsterlings. Grr, this is bad. I'd rather be fighting. Tell Ruck it'll be fine. Growl at Ruck for wasting my time. It'll be fine. Ruck grins at you and nods in acknowledgement. Ruck kicks a cinder block, knocking it over, then limps for a moment. Ruck throws a small rock in a high arching trajectory. You hear it bounce several times somewhere in the sharps. Should we really be doing that when there's big monsters all over the place that could come out at any moment and eat us? Let Ruck keep acting out while I keep searching. You get to know the immediate area a little better. Some of the rocks are quite lovely. No, they're not. No, they're not. Ruck looks at the ceiling of the great cavern, then throws another stone in the general direction of the big hill to the north. Ruck flexes his claws and turns to face you. I have to let this out. I need a fight. Ruck lunges in your direction. Monsters often fight, though rarely to the death. Ruck just wants to tussle. Pay attention to what's happening in the fight, and you'll do fine. Oh god, what is this? Is it like rock, paper, scissors? Your health? Ruck ambles up and sloppily swipes a claw. I'll block it. I get a point. Ruck loses 2 health. Ruck staggers back from your solid blow. Ruck swings one foot at your stomach and a bit unsteady on the other foot. Stand tall and I'll take it. You take it all right in the stomach. Oh geez, I have no health. Ruck makes a big show of catching their breath with huge gulps of air. Pounce on them while they're resting. It's a trick. Circle for an opening. You call Ruck's bluff and are able to tag them with a quick swipe. He loses 2 health. In the last hurrah, Ruck charges in with his eyes closed, swinging both paws. I'll trip him. You trip Ruck with stumbles, and if I had more health, I could probably take him in a head-on collision, in which case I could probably have gotten some sort of big damage on him. You trip Ruck, who stumbles into the side for the metal pipe. Ruck lies on the ground covered with sand and slime. Oh god. Well done. You paid attention and beat me fair and square. We tied. We both had... Well, I had more points. I'm glad you're my friend. We can learn things from each other about fighting and stuff. You hear a howl and some hooting from nearby. That rock came from that way. Gorgo, I'm sure of it. Oh, you stupid orange sack of crap. You led him right to us. Laugh at the monster's pain. Stay silent. Someone is getting closer, but it's just one set of paws, not 2. Jewel, help me. I'm stuck on that blasted wire. Haha, more monsterlings for me then. It's too bad they didn't find the new monsterlings. We probably can't beat 2 adolescents. We should get out of here. Ruck looks worriingly in the direction of the yelling that's coming her way. I can't speak. Maybe we can find the monsterlings tomorrow. I sure hope they don't. You and Ruck exit the area before the adolescents can find you. Oh, man. This is fun. I like this a lot. I'm honestly out of time for today, which sucks, but honestly, this game is a lot of fun. I like the art style, I like the storytelling, I like the humor of it all. It's just, all in all, a very cute game, and I've always had a soft spot when it comes to consequential action games. So, this is probably one of many parts I'm going to do of this game, because I honestly want to see what's left of the beta. I don't know how long it goes on for, but once again, thanks to the devs for the early access key. I'm enjoying the game a lot. I believe this game comes out December 7th, so if you're honestly looking for a nice consequence-based action game where you have to focus on survival with a bit of cutesy humor, then hey, this might just be the game for you. But thank you everybody so much for watching. I will see you all next time.